Is it back? Okay.
Refresh.
Alright. I don't know what I did differently, honestly, but shout out to tech support turning it off and turning it back on. Let me make sure. Okay, crowd control is still working. Thank you, Bun, for the rehost. I don't know why OBS has been so difficult today, but let's just try to finish up Bunbun 2. Luckily, we have about half the game left, I would say, so don't have a ton left. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go back and make a couple of clips of the very good crowd control moments from tonight, because there have been a couple of ones like that. But that Kaizo block was absolutely the best one of the evening so far. Damn it. Well, thank you all for sticking around through that, because that was very frustrating and poorly timed, but that's okay.
I mean, it was like the stream was like, this is the best thing that's gonna happen. Might as well end now.
I mean, yeah. That probably will be the highlight of the stream, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I don't know what we did to come back, Mark, but we are back.
I feel like I should say it in the chat in case someone wasn't refreshed yet.
Oh my god, I can't do this. Keep falling with cape too early, because this is vanilla cape descent stuff. I always get worried I'm gonna get stuck in that corner there for some reason, even though I know you can't. Alright. Got through shift and stronghold, so we'll take it. Let's go ahead and double back through the cave now, and then we should be good to pick up at the end of World 3. Alright. Well, the game's still dark, which means stuff's still working. Which I guess is good. I was a little nervous that it wasn't still. There you go, stream elements. Better late than never. Oh! Thanks, fellow. Good timing on the thwomp. And that one. And that one! God damn!
Fellow is like professional at crowd control.
Yeah.
I don't know how or why. I don't make the rules, but she is.
Good. Fellow's reign of thwomp terror is over for now. I feel like I died to more thwomps in those 30 seconds than I have the rest of the evening combined. Yeah, thanks, Bernat. I'm glad I was able to hop back on the stream. Ah! I wasn't expecting to actually make it under that. I should have probably anticipated making it under that, but... Also, I haven't seen the girl with the sunglasses before, but it works very well. Apparently my emotes are just made for glasses. The eyes with the glasses looks extra fancy though, because obviously eyes. I will say though, this is definitely the longest I've marathoned Kaizo in one stream in a while. Feels good, but it's also a little tiring on my thumbs. They will rest well tomorrow.
These mini pancakes are gonna make me cry.
They are very cute.
Oh my god. The blueberries. Oh. I'm crying at tiny fake food, yes. Yes, I am.
No. So this level's called KLDC Dolphins, and for those that don't know, a very rough draft of this level was my KLDC submission. Not this previous KLDC, but the one before that. The first half in that segment is completely different than the first half in this level, because I did not really care for how I designed it originally. But the second half is pretty much the same, and the ending is pretty much the same. And the ending of this level is actually what I designed this entire level around, honestly. I should have just jumped one more time. Okay. That said, I am very rusty in my own levels still. It's been a while since I've mentioned it, I guess, but I didn't do any actual warm-ups for this before deciding to do a Bunbun and Bunbun 2 crowd control. And these are the first times I've played either since release, really, outside of like random playtesting and stuff. Okay. Oops. Can't blame anyone for that one. God damn it, Velo. For some reason, when you duplicate tiles, they are the hardest tiles for me to get around. Yeah, let's just keep duplicating bushes. That's fine. Basically, anywhere I'm forced to wait is not great. Yeah, I was gonna say, it really likes blocking off that top segment. Ugh, I should have loosened this jump slightly. Keep dying to this damn muncher. Come on. I'll just wait another loop. Thank you, bud.
I got you. Oh no. I didn't care.
I think the lights have been turned down a lot.
Oh.
It seemed to help a little bit, but
I tried.
honestly, if it's really bothering me, I could just reset the lights back to normal, but it's fine for now.
Oh,
I
okay.
appreciate it. That was just a weird little jump. Wasn't expecting to get hung up in this half of the level, if I'm being honest. Don't die to that ceiling this time. Thank you. Stall. Spin. Jump. Okay. And then you don't die to this lava because the course clear is layer 3 also, which removes the lava in this segment. A lot of people get confused why you don't die there, and that's why. Okay. Also, fun fact, every song in this cave is ported by Kevin M. During development, I jokingly named this Kevin M Cave.
I love that. Lighting is fucking with me, I can't watch.
Yeah, let me reset it back to normal, I guess. I think it's like 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. I'll try 4. Okay. It's back to normal now.
Can you turn that one off? It's not worth looking into right now, I guess, but...
Yeah, I can turn it off.
I don't know. I realized that that's why I was looking at my phone.
That's fine.
So I was trying to watch, but it was fucking with me at the... Like, if it had just stayed dark like that,
Yeah,
it'd be one thing, but it kept going, like, back to normal and then darkening it.
That one little flash is kind of messing with me, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really sensitive to that kind of shit, and, like, it's smoky, so I think I'm just extra sensitive to it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to ruin anyone's fun.
Honestly, I think those point redeems had more than been
Oh yeah, I don't know why
redeemed.
it was like forever.
I was expecting it to be on like a per
It should
level
have been
basis.
like a 30-second thing, like everything else, or a minute, like everything else. I don't know. That's fine, yeah.
I thought I refreshed on the way up. No. Damn it. CO Kid Whelp. Indeed. Suddenly I can't shell jump. Come on. Yeah, Kevin actually redid the port of this specifically for Bunbun 2, because there was one port of it on SMW Central that was like super old, but I didn't love the quality of it. Like, it was from like 2011 or something. And I asked Kevin if he'd be down to report it for this, and then he responded back in like a week and was like, "Oh yeah, here you go." And it was fucking pitch perfect to the Super Mario 64 song. Which is good, because I really like how deep the bass is in the original track. Yeah, Kevin's the best. Also very good at writing ASM. He is the one who wrote the ASM for the toxic air that I'm using in this segment, the toxic water that I use in the secret exit, and I believe he even wrote the One Swim ASM, although I'm not 100% sure on that. If I remember correctly, he did, though, like forever ago. Velo calling in an airstrike. I don't know how that's gonna impact this section, but I guess we'll see. Oh, that's how. Okay. Good job, Velo. He didn't make One Swim? Okay. I didn't remember if he made the One Swim. I remember he made the toxic air, because I had to message him at one point to move the arrow around or whatever, or the exclamation mark, because it was in front of you before, and I wanted it above, so it was like stationary. Oh, it might have been at the bottom of the other bag. coin redeem broke on your end? Do I need to maybe I need to refresh that. Let me try that real quick.
Is it because I made you stop the other thing?
No. Weird. It seems like it's working okay. So I'm not sure. Go ahead and redeem yourself, obviously, back. But I guess let me know if anyone else has a problem redeeming coins and stuff, and I could try to fix
Did
that.
it just do like the daily stopping thing?
Oh yeah, there is a limit after a while. I don't know if that's what it was.
I don't know. Maybe I'm understanding it wrong.
Barb falling for that troll again is a funny clip. I appreciated that. Probably for the better. I was gonna water level this. Suddenly I don't feel so bad back. Alright, let's go back and get that secret exit. Speaking of water levels, it's almost like a water level in here. Thanks, Brennan. Honestly, this is one of my favorite sections of the game, too. I think this one came together pretty nicely. I like using that Kaizo because then you can kind of just naturally run around up there. I feel like this Kaizo psychs a lot of people out, but... Thanks, Snowman. Also, hi, Snowman. How's it going?
Snowman.
Honestly, for an app, I would say 90% of players I see play this section try to avoid the Kaizo. Very few people try to like actually activate it and use it to like get you up there. Yo, Stu, thank you for lurking and now also not lurking. I'm gonna be honest, Velo, I did not even see that you had cast ice because I am not on the ground very much in this segment. No. Whew, you normally can't make it with that ridiculous wraparound. That was... I'm actually a little happy with that run. Normally if you get caught on that platform that's rising up, you're kind of fucked, so... It was pretty tight to get through there. Thanks. I'm excited about that one. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty nervous for this level because the last time I tried playing this level on the Pokken controller that I'm playing on right now, because my other controller wouldn't connect to BizHawk for some reason, even though it connected this morning when I was testing. The last time I played this, it did not go super great. I feel a little bit more comfortable on the Pokken controller than the last time I tried this level, but this upcoming jump in particular was very hard to do on this controller. I guess for those who haven't seen this level before, the gimmick of this level is that it's a one swim ASM, so you can only jump. It's basically like regular physics, I guess, but with water physics applied also. I don't know, it's an interesting blend. I personally really like this ASM. Yo, Brad. Thank you for the raid. How's it going, everyone? I'm CEO. This is Bun. We are deep in the middle of a Bunbun 2 crowd control. How did Danganronpa go? I have only seen Terry Crews stream that game, but I have heard it's fun.
That's true.
Thanks.
And that's all he streams. He only streams.
Him and his son stream it together, and it's very cute. Beat the game. It was fun but weird. I have gotten that vibe from the game, so I guess it makes sense. Ah! Oh my god, duplicating tiles here. No, no, don't duplicate the muncher. Okay. I got so scared it was gonna duplicate that muncher on me, because it's duplicated a couple of munchers directly into me before. Whew. Okay. It doesn't duplicate dirt into ledges. I was also worried about that. Alright, let's hurry up and try to get in here so KF can get a little bit more bang for his buck on duplicating tiles. These levels with a complex background make it look extra messy, so... when it just duplicates a muncher under your feet, it's just like, alright, game. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Okay, I don't think I can reach the top of this. Yeah, it's a layer 1 background, so it actually is a little weird about it. I don't know. I don't exactly know what I was trying to do there, but... fair enough. Can't blame anyone for that one. Thanks, Stu. I really like this level too. This level actually almost ended up getting scrapped in the near end builds of this game because of a very last minute decision, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, the donuts, when they fall, they like glow red and then fall, and oh god, this one's rough. All of my playtesters had the fun of watching me freak out when I like tweaked a graphics setting in this and made it so all of it looked like it was berries, like the little like, Yoshi tree berries or whatever, as it was falling. And it turns out because I had the Special World Past palette, so like all of the Koopas are the little Mario heads, and all the bullet bills are the little birds and stuff. Because I had that setting enabled, the donut blocks were basically pulling from a different spot of the graphics sheet than they should have been. And it was a long, complicated Discord call with Elusive and Benevik, honestly, trying to fix this level and salvage it, like, maybe like a couple of weeks before release. Yeah, Snowman, it's because where, like, if you look in the block routine for this, basically as you're, like, not standing on it, it has the graphics of one block, and then as you stand on it, it switches to another one, which is why you can, like, see it rattling around with a different color or whatever. But after Special World passes, it shifts over to a different, like, graphic entirely. And I remember that being the main issue that we had. I don't remember what we did to fix it, honestly, unfortunately, but I do remember that was the issue. Yeah, it was a it was a very last minute scramble to try to save this level because of donut blocks being weird. So, moral of the story is if you're using donut blocks, don't use them in a hack where Special World is going to be passed, and that part of the game is going to be enabled. Cam took away time from me.
Did you take away time?
Yeah. I feel like taking away time would be interesting at the end of Coin Castle, where there's that little run. Snowman's hack is coming along very well, actually. I've been playtesting it the past couple of weeks. Actually, if you look down below, I don't know if I have the direct playlist for it under there yet, but I have been editing the playtest, like playthroughs and stuff. It's been fun. Alright, let's hit this save. Do you need me to take a quick break before I go into this last little stretch of the game?
Maybe.
Okay. Maybe not like a full 10, but just enough to kind of smoke real quick. Okay. Alright. So, before we get into Firewall Fortress... Alright, we're back. How's it going, everyone? Thank you for sticking around. Controller's still working, so let's go ahead and hop. Oh, that is stream marker, I guess. Make it slightly easier on myself if I decide to edit this, which I'm pretty sure I will. So fun fact before I jump into this level over here, if you go in Lunar Magic and look in this level and go left, there's like an entire other half of a level that used to be here, and this used to be a 3-segment castle. And then during like the last little bit of playtesting, I kind of decided that I didn't want it to be a 3-segment castle anymore, and it's a 2-segment castle. But if you're wondering why this castle is really big on the overworld and only has 2 segments, it's because it used to have 3 segments, and the first segment was pretty cool, but also like kind of long. So I ended up just editing it out. There's actually a decent amount of stuff that I ended up editing out of Bunbun too. That might be fun to kind of review at some point too. Like, for instance, if you look in Lunar Magic again, you may notice that all of Bunbun 1 is actually in Bunbun 2 as well. And that's because my lazy ass literally just took Bunbun 1 and made Bunbun 2 directly on top of it. Because I was like, I could make a new ROM, or I could just squeeze all of the remaining space out of the Bunbun 1 ROM that I could. And by doing that, I actually broke quite a lot of basic things in this game. So if you're wondering why this hack doesn't have on-off blocks, or...
They're broken?
Yeah, or standard goalposts. Like, I had to do a lot of work to get the standard goalpost to work again.
That's hella funny.
I had originally planned on kind of doing, like, a culmination castle sort of thing again, where I, like, revisited some of the levels from Bunbun 1. But I never ended up going with that idea, and I ended up just calling the on-off blocks not working a design restriction, and just being like, well, I'm just gonna go for it. But I'm glad I did it, because honestly, it forced me to design a lot of setups without on-off blocks that I feel like I maybe otherwise would have resorted to the on-off blocks for. Yeah, so... like, honestly, the fact that Bunbun 2 is as good of a game as it is a little bit of a miracle. Benevik has a lot to do with that by making ASM that kind of fixed a lot of the very random issues that I had with this game. That nobody probably knows about because they don't, like, directly affect the released version. But they are there. This part trips a lot of people up. That little quick, like, hit of the flower specifically, and then getting the mushroom here. Pretty much any time you have to get a power up in this segment, it's difficult. I definitely learned how to draw backgrounds a lot better between Bunbun 1 and 2. Playing them back to back like this. It's not like the backgrounds in Bunbun 1 were bad, it's just the backgrounds in this game are much
I mean, like
cleaner.
anything, you get better as you do it, you know?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So it's really I don't know what my controls for anything are anymore because I play different games with the same controller.
I didn't think I was gonna survive that one, if I'm being honest. Pretty much am. I'm at least not cursing past CO as much in Bunbun 2 as I did in Bunbun 1, so that's good. I'm also not really playing super well now. Honestly, this is the most Kaizo I've actually done in one stream in a very, very long time. Which is fine. I definitely should be able to at least finish out the game.
Usually, like, switch over to something else.
Yeah, but normally halfway through streams lately I've been switching over to Pokemon stuff to rest my hands. Which, shameless promotion if you're interested in hard Pokemon stuff. Check down below because I have a Nuzlocke of Blaze Black 2 and a playthrough of Pokemon Blue Kaizo that's ongoing right now. And I'll be doing more Nuzlocke stuff in the future. I think my next Nuzlocke I'm going to try the hardcore Nuzlocke rule set that's been kind of popular lately. Which is basically the same thing I'm doing now, but not using items in battle. Not using items in battle is going to actually be a pretty big change, so I'm excited to see how that goes, but... Let me move some stuff around real quick, sorry. This segment is definitely harder to play than it is to read, which is interesting. Because, like, visually, this is honestly a pretty simple looking segment. Like, I feel like I've watched this hack enough times and seen enough people play through and watch this hack and stuff. But this seems like one of the more simple segments, but there's a lot of precision involved in this that doesn't really feel like it's... It doesn't look as precise as it actually ends up feeling, I guess. Like, that jump right there, for instance, is pretty hard. Especially if you don't know exactly what to do for it. I think the starting jump is probably the hardest jump of the level, but... this little wraparound jump is pretty tricky, too. Oh my god, just jump off of it, come on. Imagine jumping in a platformer. Oh my god. Past self, let me out. I'm down here.
This is not a dance.
Yeah, begging for help. That's the laziest Rick and Morty reference of all time. We like did half the reference,
nodded.
and we were just like content with that. We were like, "Yep, we did it." I'm proud of us for that one. Oh, Nightbot. Good time for that plug. Couple Sundays from now. Not Saturdays. It's gonna be my birthday.
Stream on a Sunday, that's why.
Yeah. I'll be doing a special, I don't actually know how long, but probably about 12 hours. I guess depending on what we end up playing, we'll figure it out. But if you want to vote for that, feel free to check out that poll, and should be fun. It looks so far like it's going to be like a lot of community games and stuff, as well as a couple of revisits of some non-SMW stuff. And that's on top of the usual SMW, of course, that we'll be playing during my birthday stuff. Just like probably... I tend to play non-Kaizo on my birthday, so we'll probably try to find a good non-Kaizo hack to chill with, but we'll figure it out. I did play Kaizo on my birthday last year, though, so we'll see.
You never know.
Velo, goddamn! Thank you for 5 gift subs to Ham, Net Spindle, Get Your Pops, Osu, and Mark. Goddamn.
What
Good
aim,
hits.
Velo?
Velo, thank you.
Velo.
If you got a
Just
sub,
$1 million for $1 million. Always.
follow Mark's advice, and thank Velo for your sub, because Velo's the best. Friendly reminder from Velo as well. If you get a sub, you have coins, and also, if you have channel points, you can redeem channel points for coins.
Yeah.
So, feel free to mess with me as much as you want. Yo, so cool. Thank you for the gift sub.
Thank you. No, it wasn't a gift sub, it was
Oh,
a resub.
resub. Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to finish the level.
Okay.
Thank you.
Something.
Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Whew. The gift sub to himself, right?